Welcome to EduAmp. This is a GCSE physics lesson and it's all about atmospheric pressure. Now, I've explained to you what creates atmospheric pressure. There's a really cool class experiment you can do, and to do this I'm going to show you a lovely smiley can. What you do is get any old drinks can and you put about this much water on the bottom here. Then, grabbing hold of his red pen, you use a Bunsen burner and heat it. And what you do then is you start boiling this water, and the water then will start to evaporate and you start producing steam, which you can see coming out. And I'm going to use a black pen, you can see a bit better. And you then got lots of steam in this area here, which I'm wiggling my lines in, above the water here. So the steam starts rising. Now, by the side, what you do is have a beaker like this. And in that beaker, what you do is you then put in cold water. Now, the idea is you boil this water, producing steam, for about a good 2-3 minutes. Then what you do is you take this can and very quickly you plunge it straight into the water like this. Now, if you bung it into the water going across like this here, when you put the can in, the can crushes. And I'll show you crushing because I did this in my kitchen. And this is a cool little video. Now, here's your can. And I'm boiling it using a gas stove. And I'm producing steam coming out here. I've been boiling about 2 minutes. And yes, it'll go a very funny sound because of it in slow mode. And I take the can and I lift the can. And then what I'm going to do is drop it vertically into the water. Here it goes. Now, there's a lot of steam in here, but as soon as it reaches the water, it's going to condense, it cools down the steam, and watch this can crushes in seconds. Now, that is all due to atmospheric pressure. Now, the reason why it happens is I'm going to draw another can over here, well, here, the side here. Let me get my arrows better in. Now, there's going to be your can. And you've got a tiny little hole here, is when you're boiling the water, you basically, in normal conditions, you've got the pressure acting outside and the pressure acting inside, which are going to be equal. But what you're doing is you're producing a lot of steam here. When you put it into the cold water, you're going to condense all that steam. So suddenly you've got a lot less particles inside than you had outside. So in other words, then it doesn't quite go down to this of 0, but the inside pressure becomes a lot smaller, pushing out. Therefore, your outside pressure is going to be greater than your inside pressure. Hence, what you're going to have then is a case is you're going to have unbalanced forces. And if you've got unbalanced forces, therefore the can will crush, and it crushes inwards. It's a really cool experiment you can do.